How you guys doing? This is Trajan, and it's August 1st, 2018, which means it's time for my poll list. We have 5 DC, 2 Marvel, and let's just jump right into it. So we have Justice League number 5. This one is apparently the villains issue, so we're going to meet the Legion of Doom. I wanted the Legion of Doom cover, which is the A cover. My store only had the B cover. Apparently these A covers are selling out fast. I think it has to do with the trade dress because people like consistency. When I go to my long box and I like looking through my comics, I like seeing that they're consistent. I like seeing the trade dress go up in number. These, it's on the bottom, so you have to physically pull it out to check which issue it is. It's just not. I don't know. There's downsides to it. The cover arts are gorgeous, and this portrait of Cyborg is no different. It's beautiful. But there's something to be said about the trade dress. If they wanted to go minimalistic, they could have at least had some sort of the dress here, and then that was it. But they didn't. They opted with this, which, whatever. So, that's it. But yeah, so Legion of Doom is fine. We'll see how this one is. Mr. Miracle number 10, I have a confession to make. I stopped reading around 7. I've just been kind of collecting it. I'm going to read it. I don't know if I'm going to read it now that I have the 10th issue. Apparently something big happens this issue that's really important. Or if I'm going to start at when it goes to 11 and then read from like 7 to 11 and then pick up the 12th one. So we'll see. I like the negative cover of Darkseid. I think it's really cool. So yeah. Batman number 52. I really like number 51, even though I think the conception of jurors is incorrect. I know what Tom King is doing. I think he can pull it off. The Tom King's problem is that he makes Bruce come off as really whiny. And I'm hoping that he avoids that pitfall. The variant cover on this was beautiful. But, like I said, I like the fucking trade dress. Also, Lee Week's art is really good. Green Lanterns number 52. We are, are we officially? Yes, we are officially in the new Green Lanterns era. It has now been Hal Jordan has now been folded into. I think there's one more issue of Hal Jordan left. But for the most part, it's been folded into this. And, yeah, so we'll check it out. Green Lanterns is just... I think that the quality from Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps is going to transfer into Green Lanterns. Evil's Might story arc has been pretty good so far, so let's continue. Let's set the course. The Unexpected, it's fine. I don't really have anything much to say about this. It's fine. Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I thought that this was going to be Johnny Blaze. It's not. It's actually Frank Castle. Luckily for them, I'm a huge Punisher fan, so I'm just going to continue with this. It's not bad. I think I said in a tweet before, it's good. It's just not what I expected, and it's kind of not what I wanted. So I wasn't going to buy the next issue, but because this was such a small week, I decided to pick it up anyway, just to see. Plus, this art's fucking cool. The cover's cool. So let's go. It's kind of, it's a little absurdist. It has absurdist humor in it, especially like the end, where I think he's walking out with baby Thanos. So it's funny, but I don't know. It gives me if you've ever seen Raising Arizona, it kind of feels like that. So if it continues that way, it's gonna be fine. It's Donny Cates. Actually, both of these books are Donny Cates, but from Marvel, because he's the only one who knows how to fucking write over there, other than Chip Zdarsky sometimes. And I'm not doing Marvel 2-in-1. Let's just get to Fantastic Four already. I'm not dealing with that shit. So, anyway, yeah. And then we have another issue of the variant cover where I wanted the fucking real cover. Death of the Inhumans number 2. I actually liked Death of the Inhumans number 1 way more than Diversity in Comics did. I liked it a lot. I understood what he was going for. Yes, some of the shit was that Zach pointed out was stupid, like writing, like, you know, you kill 1 million people and you write a message on one of their bodies, and that's the message that you send, you know. And I understood the whole point. Look, the whole point is kind of a spoiler for number 1. The whole point of the book was that he was writing the names of the dead in the book to set up writing his brother and Lockjaw's name in the book. That was the whole point of that. It was supposed to be an emotional impact. It wasn't really the fact that it's like, well, why are you writing all these names in this book? It seems stupid. Yeah, it does, but it's allegorical, all right? It was for the symbolism for later on. It was the Chekhov's gun of that issue. So, because once you saw him writing names of the dead in the book, you knew the book was coming back. That was the point. So, I think this is my issue with Zach's commentary sometimes. I think that he's a little disingenuous when he does a lot of it. He nitpicks a lot. And a lot of them, it's stuff that shouldn't be nitpicked like that. I think there was a real point to that. I don't think that he did it just because of laziness. I do think we should point out laziness at every turn and laugh at these editors who don't edit. I'm convinced Donny Cates is not being edited either. I don't think he's being edited. But I think he's good enough where he doesn't necessarily need an editor all the time. But as we've seen, you do need to be. Scott Lobdell's a great example. You need to be reined in at times. They gave Scott Lobdell complete power, barely edited him for New 52 Outlaws, and it was the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then all of a sudden they're like, all right, you're going to be edited again. Redo the Outlaws. And it's amazing. It's fucking the best book. And now they're changing it. But whatever. Anyway, all that to say, Death of the Inhumans, I like it a lot. It doesn't say Death of the Inhumans #2 anywhere here, which pisses me off. And the main cover was really cool. This is obviously a homage to, I forgot what it's the Madonna and Jesus. I forgot what it's called. I forgot even who sculpted it. But yeah. It's a nice cover. I just wish it had Death of the Inhumans #2. Whatever. Even the Marvel covers are kind of minimalistic. This is kind of how I would have liked to have seen DC do it. But I guess that might be copyright or something. Anyway, alright, whatever. I'm rambling. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. What issue do you think is going to be the best? And why is it going to be... I can actually see it being... I can see it being Death of the Inhumans #2 or Green Lanterns. Worst issue, Batman #52 has a real chance of being the worst issue. Like I said, I can't speak to Mr. Miracle. Or, JT4's writing fucking Justice League #5. I'm going to choose Justice League #5 as the worst issue.